Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Ascona and welcome to the Michelle Ascona podcast. In this podcast, I will talk a little about a topic that is little researched but frequently on my mind. I will talk to you about the theory of a hiding city in the ice. I will talk to you about anecdotes, testimonies. So, make yourself comfortable as I will tell you the secret of the Antarctica. Personally, this is one of my favorite conspiracy theories, and I think it's so exciting because I will never be able to figure it out on my own. They say Antarctica is an empty continent, a white desert with no life other than silence, but there are others. Those who claim that beneath kilometers of ice there is something older than humanity, something that should not have been found. Today, I will tell you the most disturbing theory about the Antarctica, the existence of a lost civilization, and the fires that should never have come to light. In 2012, a team of geologists was installing seismic sensors near the eastern Antarctic plateau. The readings showed something impossible. It was not a mountain, it was not even a cave. It was a perfectly symmetrical geometric structure buried beneath 3 kilometers of ice. One of the geologists, in an email that should never have been made public, described the shape as a pyramid. Yes, a pyramid larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, with internal pathways and chambers. The message was leaked. Hours later, the email disappeared from the servers and the researchers were transferred to different bases for security. And this is exactly where the conspiracy begins. According to partially declassified documents, governments and private corporations will know that Antarctica is not empty at all, but rather than a tomb, a frozen sarcophagus where a civilization older than any human empire lies. A culture that mastered something different, maybe energy, vibration, possibly technology, or something that seems like magic. And that was buried, literally under the weight of the planet when the climate suddenly changed thousands of years ago. There is another part of the myth, the darkest one. They were something else. In 1995, satellites recorded a thermal anomaly coming from a supposedly sealed area, a precise point beneath the ice, starting emitting heat, a lot of heat, as if something had been turned on. The magnetic sensors went crazy, communications were cut off, and a military team was sent without public notice. The expedition lasted only 6 hours. They recovered nothing, but one of the soldiers, years later, confessed in an interview that was deleted from the internet. When we arrived, we heard something, like voices from inside the ice. The theory claims that the civilization under Antarctica did not go extinct, It is only asleep, hibernating, waiting for the moment when the ice melts enough to awaken. The supporters of this idea, they claim that is why the unauthorized areas of the continent are so restricted, that there are forbidden flights, diverted satellites, and classified scientific missions. Not to protect humans from the climate, but to protect what lives beneath us. A missing researcher left a phrase written in his field notebook. The page was frozen, but legible. It said, "We do not dig, they are allowing us to approach, as if they expected something from us. Sometimes the loneliest places are not empty. They just stayed in silence, and they listened. And in Antarctica, they say that something already is listening back." Thank you guys, that was all for this video. See you later. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe.